Hey everyone, it's been a while. I've been pretty busy working with the baseball team right now, Missouri Western, but I wanted to get a video up this month. And this video I want to talk about the joint by joint approach, particularly when it comes to treating bouts of chronic pain with athletes. So basically, the joint by joint approach goes through joints of the body and defines them as either needing to be stable or mobile. Now, we all hear terms like, oh, you need more ankle mobility or hip mobility. That's true. Those joints are supposed to be mobile, meaning that they can move nice and controlled through the max amount of range of motion that joint has. And then the stable joints, such as the knee or your low back, are supposed to be stabilized by all the muscles and surrounding tissues so they don't shift around and move in ways that they're not supposed to. And so real quick, joint by joint approach, just from the top down. So your cervical spine, you want that to be stable, nice and supported. T-spine, you want it to be nice and mobile, lots of rotation available there. Lumbar spine, you want that to be stable. Hips, you want to be mobile. Knees, you want those to be stable. And ankles, you want those mobile. And so why this is important when it comes to treating chronic pain sometimes is you'll have athletes come in that just talk about, like my knee is killing me, my patellar tendon is getting lots of pain when I run, or my low back just hurts all the time when I'm lifting, running, whatever it may be. And we need to take those and evaluate those and make sure there's nothing more serious going on the knee or the back. But once you've kind of ruled out fractures or injuries to ligaments and everything, you're forced to kind of understand why they're having pain in those soft tissues. And one reason being is, what if one of those areas or joints that's supposed to be mobile has become immobile for whatever reason? And so when, let's say for the hip example, when if your hip is not able to move the way it's supposed to, your body is going to try to find a way to compensate for that movement somewhere else. Sometimes it goes to the low back, where you're not supposed to move as much or get some rotation that it might be trying to get because your hips can't get it. Or knee pain. The knee is supposed to stay nice and stable. It's not supposed to shift around, jerk around. That's when big injuries to the ligaments can happen, such as your ACL tears. But that could be due to the fact that maybe the ankle isn't able to move through all of its range of motion. And so if the ankle can't move, then your lower body's got to get the movement somewhere else, so it might be going to your knee. And so it's kind of difficult to grasp the joint by joint approach if you're not super familiar with it, but I definitely think it's something that's worth looking into and taking into consideration when treating athletes, because you never know what you could find. And one of the toughest things about the joint by joint approach is once you determine, oh, this athlete's lacking hip mobility, or they don't have mobility in their T-spine, or they don't have mobility in the ankle. Why is that? Is it because those joints are legitimately locked up because of either bony issues or capsule issues, or did they appear locked up because they're unable to be controlled through their range of motion? There's lots more to unpack here, but the joint by joint approach is extremely effective when it comes to trying to get the body to function as it should be, trying to clean up things, trying to make sure you're not getting any extra stress in joints that aren't supposed to be getting that stress. And yeah, once you get good with it, it's easy to take athletes through different range of motion screens and everything else to figure out where they're lacking. And sometimes cleaning up a little hip mobility can do wonders for pain in other places. So hopefully I can come out with more videos, kind of giving examples or personal cases I've done as to why the joint by joint approach is effective and works. But I just wanted to put out a quick video kind of stating what it was, why it's important, and I know there's a lot more I could have talked about. So If you have questions about anything, please drop a comment below. Ask me questions, make me better. If you don't agree with the joint by joint approach, or you don't agree with things that I've said, put them in the comments. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to know what I need to get better at explaining, so that I can help other people learn more, make myself sharper, and just be able to collaborate with all sorts of healthcare professionals and maybe bring some things to attention that some healthcare professionals don't know a lot about yet. So thank you for watching, and hope to catch you next time.